Welcome to our show. It's a happy, lovey, mushy, gushy show today. Secret handshake and welcome. We're gonna have fun. Secret handshake, everybody's friends, and we're talking about love. Shh.
Hi, welcome to Secret Handshake. That's our new fun theme song, provided by one of our hosts, Cassie and E.
Hi, I'm Cassie and E. What's up, you guys? I'm sort of like the band tonight.
Mm-hmm. And at most nights.
Yeah, every week,
yeah.
I guess. It's
Week.
my weekly
We do this
gig.
show every week.
Every week.
Every week. Hi, I'm Jerry. I'm also here every week.
Sorry, Jerry's a fabulous movie star from 1943.
Look at this.
Look at her.
Look at this look.
Look at her. She looks amazing.
Wow.
I said earlier we're serving femme and foot realness. If you're gay, you know what I mean.
I can't believe no one was like, hey, maybe you should put on some red. To me, Harper, the third person on the show.
Okay, there is a little bit of red in your shirt, and that feels
It's like a red-orange.
But also, where would you have gotten the red?
Yeah.
My closet?
Maybe if you just hold, I see a red candle. Maybe if you just hold that
Do
candle,
you want
it's
that
like,
mug?
yeah,
There's a
or the
mug
mug
right there.
too. Honestly,
Perfect.
that balances it out really
Yeah.
nicely.
Okay, so this is good. This works.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Oh, okay, and then I'll put those on. Okay, great. So I'm on theme.
Yeah.
I'm on trend.
Yeah, and if we want to get this thumbnail.
Okay, great. That was
Great.
plenty.
Yeah, so I'm really excited about the show tonight. We have actually a lot
Yeah, we've got a lot.
to do.
Tomorrow is...
Tomorrow is Thursday.
Right.
February
Thursday. We do this Wednesday nights.
18th.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
It's
Very good
It's a
day.
very good day.
It's
Yeah, I
It's
was going
a
to say it's
very
very
good day.
good. Why are we doing
I
this?
don't know. It's
really a lot.
Valentine's Day tomorrow. It's
I know.
Valentine's Day tomorrow. That's why we're wearing red. That's why there's hearts. That's why we're here.
That's why we're in love.
That's
with
why
you,
we're in love.
Our beautiful audience and each other.
We
our
love you
beautiful
guys.
family.
I'm moving some stuff closer to us. We've got so much going on. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know why it looked stupid.
So it's Valentine's Day tomorrow. So we decided to do a little bit of a just sort of like love themed.
Yeah.
We don't really we're not going to say that I'm not going to say that I am buying into
I won't
the sort
say
of,
I'm in love.
Yeah.
It's really what you're saying.
Yeah, Megara got it right.
Ugh.
She was talking about Valentine's
Honestly, Megara got it right on every front.
Day. Yeah, she
Sell your soul to the devil.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
That's my advice to you. We're doing love advice tonight. Sell your soul to the devil.
All right, so that's
It'll
our
be worth it.
first bit of advice out of the gates
Yeah.
of hell. We've got so many things to look at
We really do.
and go through that I kind of want to start immediately.
Let's
Yeah,
start right
let's
now.
dive
Let's
in.
get
Pull
over.
'em out,
Let's
pull
get
'em
over
out.
this.
I have-
We're not even saying anything.
I've helpfully hidden most of these things away.
So,
I
because
haven't seen.
let's start.
I tried to
Wait,
keep it hidden.
should we? Okay.
Yeah,
Before I got here, I was like, I'm gonna get a little sweet thing for these two Valentines. Oh mine.
So sweet.
It's rosé. It's Veuve de Vernay rosé. So I was just gonna. I do regret that. I'm just gonna pop this
limit your
first.
choices. Pop it.
I'm just gonna get something so that we can.
Oh,
So,
smart.
we're gonna be able to set our drinks down
Yeah, that's very smart. So
on this block of wood.
everyone is all like, I love to be the person at the event, whatever, the gathering, whatever,
Yeah.
who's like someone's like, I don't want to open it. I'm like, get me here.
This is
So
both
much
of you.
the same. I
love it.
I love to make a loud noise.
And
in a crowded
everyone is
place.
I'm like,
Yeah.
it's literally nothing to me. Like, I
Although-
won't even flinch. Like, I'm just going to keep talking right through
Right.
it, and it's
Whoa.
open. And I have
Wow.
it.
Although I will say it has bitten me in the bottom on more than one occasion.
What happened?
Like for some reason, New Year's Eve specifically.
Is this yours?
yours
Is that
there.
mine? Okay. For some reason, New Year's Eve specifically,
cute!
I cannot open a bottle of champagne.
How?
I can.
Tell me how much I fill it to.
That's correct.
That's fine. Yeah. Yeah.
Jerry knows the etiquette.
You fill it until you are done filling it.
That is the etiquette.
What
This
I
is the
would
cutest
recommend
thing.
is to pour it like a beer so you get less head. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
I
dear.
s- I wanted to pour some out for my homie, Harper.
Yeah.
Sorry. Did I fill it up too much?
No, it's great. It's good. I
Do you
didn't eat
mean
dinner.
I
but...
do this?
Like, yeah. But
I'm trying to do it, but
in theory, the glass would be below the bottle. But no, it's totally fine. You can also pour it just normal. I'm not an expert. I don't know. That's just how I prefer to do it because, like, you want a little head.
I like when it has the foam on top.
Yeah.
I want it to look
Everybody
like
wants a little head on Valentine's Day. So, everybody, let's cheers.
Cheers to head.
To head.
Just a little bit.
Wait, we have to look at each other in the eyes.
All three of us at once?
Yeah,
tri-
you have to
a perfect
split. You have
triangle.
to split your eyes in half.
Wait, hang on. Is it okay if I cross them so that this eye looks at you
Yes,
and
yes.
this eye looks at you?
Yes.
Okay, I can do that easier than the other way.
Oh my God, I am seeing you. Okay, we drink. Oh, I
Wow,
almost
that was
got
very
stuck that
cursed. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
way. Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
I thought so. This is.
It's true.
It is so cute. Look
It's
how
so
cute it
pink.
looks.
I love. Okay, so we also got some other treats for us to try
I'll
out,
move
to
this.
sample, to taste, to find out what we like best.
Do you want to start with these?
Yeah.
Okay.
So these are these I can never
My
remember.
puppy loved
Here.
these, I think.
If for me they are a sorry I had to put I understand what the conversation there was. These are chocolate covered cherries, cordial cherries.
Yeah.
I love these for Valentine's Day. These were absolutely a tradition in my family.
Yeah.
Do we want to go ahead and each have one?
My
Or do we want to
papu
unveil
loved
everything
these.
first?
I don't think we
Let's-
need to unveil
Oh.
everything first, but I also don't know that I want one of these.
Oh, they smell. Can you smell it already?
I can. It's a
Oh
bit,
my God.
It's,
Can
a-
you
it's
smell
over.
it already?
Ooh, can you smell those at home?
Ooh, this is like kind of
Almost.
like. This is like
This I
diet.
will
This is like
say-
diet mukbang.
Mhm.
This
This
is
is
like
like the-
mukbang
yeah.
Not as
generic
intense
brand.
as our-
I do feel like these candies are things when I was like, oh, I'm into women.
Ah, yes, this is like a very gay
This
candy.
is a gay candy.
My papu really loved these, and I feel pretty confident that
He was gay.
What?
What?
Did you say he's dead?
I said he was gay because
Oh.
you said they were a gay
I was like,
candy.
he is dead.
They're
No, I didn't. I didn't cut. And just to be clear, what?
It's fine. But like, yeah, he was gay.
Okay, which is what the candies.
That's why I'm gay. He passed it down.
That's how it is hereditary.
It skips a, yeah. Anyways, I feel like maybe I had this when I was a child, and I was like, gross. So I'm
Yes.
interested
So
to
good.
try.
The
Yeah.
picture on the box of what it's supposed to look like is
Exactly what it looks like.
It looks like a little nipple.
Yeah,
it doesn't. I
I
don't find it
can't- Not in
appealing.
this dress, I can't. But so yeah, you gotta.
Do you eat it in
I
one?
usually this is just a me. Everyone can eat it different. I like to bite the bottom off.
Oh, okay.
I heard how. I have this in here.
Oh, it's jumping.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
It's
this is
gooping.
And
gay.
then
Yeah.
it's so good.
All right, and that was an enjoyable experience.
This is yummy.
Okay, good.
They're so good.
I'm not huge on sweets in general, so I might
You're gonna love this.
bounce out from a couple of these. Hope that's okay. No,
That
we don't
is
really.
so
Well, we don't.
yummy.
My favorite thing. I love a cordial cherry.
Wow, I was not expecting
Make
to
a
like that
trash,
as much as I
making
did.
a trash can here.
So,
No, you can keep your trash if you prefer. Okay. So, should we be like? Okay. Fans.
wow.
Sorry, I tried to show it to the camera, and I did just pour its juices all over my fingers. Again, such a gay candy.
It is a quite gay.
So I've got a couple of other things here, and I think I know how this would go. But would one of you pick cats and one of you pick dogs?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
But,
Wha-
like,
You're both gonna want cat.
both
Isn't the
both
is
is
the
the
thing?
thing. Yeah.
I'll do dog.
You'll do dog.
I'll let Jerry be cat.
I'll go either way.
Okay. Dog for you, cat for you. Show these off the camera.
I do love
see.
these dogs.
Oh
Tilt
my
it
gosh,
down
yes.
to yeah.
I have got
My
cat
papu also. Sorry that this episode is now
This is-
about my papu. He any holiday, birthday, anything, always a box of Russell Stover.
Okay.
So this is like This is
Oh,
popular.
is that Russell Stover?
Yes, Russell
Okay.
Stovey.
This is Elmer chocolate.
Okay, and then
Oh,
I'll take
son of a
this Russell
bitch.
Stover one for me.
Okay, this is Russell Stover. I love for this reason. We don't get it here. This is probably for children, so they're like,
Yeah, these
fuck
are the
they're
youths.
like, fuck them kids. But Russell Stover, you take the lid off, and usually the
You have the map,
inside of
yeah.
the lid is the map of
Folks,
chocolate.
let's find out if that holds true in this case.
I fucking love the map.
The map is so good. Do we have a map?
it there?
Do we have a map?
Folks,
I'm...
there's no map.
Oh my god!
Is there a map on the back?
I'm sorry to tell you.
Oh! They said we're
They got
updating.
high fucking tech. Oh, you still.
It's underneath.
It's
but then
underneath.
you have to pick up every chocolate.
Yeah, it's a bad practice.
Mine Mine has it on the back.
It's not underneath on the large one, folks. We
The
got
large one
we
you
got
did
no
guessing?
guide.
Are
Is it
you
on the back?
serial?
That's
How are you supposed to
wild.
know?
We've got
do
no
you
guide
live?
here. We're in uncharted waters with this one, folks.
So that's already that's already 5 marks lost.
Now,
for
what's
them.
your go-to? I have caramel, strawberry cream,
Who
orange
even
cream, and cocoa
knows what
truffle.
could happen?
Ooh, cocoa truffle.
Yeah, like do like a fruity.
Caramel.
I can tell what the caramel ones are square.
I don't know.
Is that square?
That's
So
cool.
no, not on mine.
So-
on mine, the
oh.
cremes are square.
Okay, so I have chocolate buttercream, which was one of my favorites. Molasses
Emma in the
chew.
chat is saying that square almost always caramel.
Well,
You
this
don't act like you know about caramel squares.
This is
We're
a
fighting.
circle caramel, and
Oh.
these are 2
Coconut
square
cream.
cremes.
Say
Is
yours.
this
You
a
did
Russell
say it
Stover
before.
also?
No, this,
It's
hers, mine.
Mine
Sure.
is
No,
Rusty.
mine is an Elmer,
An Elmer.
which is, I believe, discount garbage candy.
Oh, love.
I say based on the parts of the Rite Aid that I purchased them in.
Sure. So I have molasses chew, chocolate buttercream, Roman nougat,
I'm gonna go in for this
vanilla
orange
cream, caramel, and coconut cream.
So we
Okay.
don't have anything by Whitman's out yet.
Not yet.
Who's that?
Okay, so we've also got this Whitman
Oh
sampler
my god.
that we can go in on as
This was
well.
my family. Like every year for Valentine's Day, my dad got my mom a Whitman sampler,
Really?
and it's like the weirdest thing, but like it's absolutely like a literally every single year Whitman sampler. It wasn't this one. It was the one that comes in the square box.
Okay.
That looks like a sampler. You know.
Well, this is also called a Whitman sampler, so
It is.
these
It
are
is.
assorted fine chocolates.
No. And they don't sell the square one anymore. I don't think.
Okay.
They stopped selling candy. In
At least not at the Rite Aid by my apartment.
Okay, the coconut cream,
Yeah.
absolute yes.
Wow.
So good. Does anybody love coconut cream?
No.
I figured
like
you wouldn't.
coconut cream.
If you want it, you can have the last bite.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I imagine there's more coconut in here somewhere.
I would imagine that too, but this is good.
I'm
should've said-
coconuts.
I
For
should have
coconuts.
said my orange crumb,
Mm.
because it was surprisingly good. It was dark chocolate.
I love the chocolate orange that like it looks like an
Oh my
orange.
god, the Christmas one, you break it.
I can't believe
Yes.
there's no guide to this.
It is truly messed up.
You're truly left without a guide. That is seriously
There's nothing.
fucked up.
The one my dad always got
Let's file a formal complaint.
looked exactly like this
I'm
logo.
literally gonna go on Russell Stover and file a complaint right now.
Okay.
I'm serious. This was not a planned bit, but I'm doing it. Russell Stover.
That's S-T-O-V-E-R.
I love that this on the
Should I
back
type
says,
like customer service?
the
I'm
candy
gonna
is
I'm
shown
gonna go
actual
full
size.
white woman
Oh my
right
God.
now.
I'm
Can
sorry.
I speak to Mr. Stover?
Oh my god.
Mimi's
I love this is
calling
like a
the cops
full-on
manager.
Okay, customer service.
Oh, wow, that was wrapped deep in there.
Yeah.
I didn't plan for that.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
I got it.
Russell Stover and Whitman's are the same.
What?
Excuse me, I'm seeing them. Okay, I can't really show this in the chat, and I wish I could. But basically,
this.
it's a band across the top, and there's just a number, like a phone number, and I can see the logo of Russell Stover, and I can see the Whitman's logo, and then I can see the Pang Burns of Texas logo,
Wow.
and then right next to it is like a woman wearing a little customer service headset, and her face is kind of blurred, so it's like these three. If you're looking to talk about any of these three companies, you call this one number.
Does that mean I'm not getting a guide on my Whitman's either?
Shit.
I will say I'm looking at the back of these both, and they are both made at 4900 Oak Street, Kansas City, Missouri.
Oh, is it Kansas?
Wow.
Missouri.
Shout out to Kansas
City, Missouri.
Kansas City.
Oh.
Yeah, you're right. We're all disappointed.
It's like,
We got too excited.
Everything's a lie.
We got too excited, even though we both should know better.
Okay.
I opened the plastic off all of the others before the show, but this
so that
one
you
was
wouldn't have to sit through this.
underneath the tin, so we didn't know it was there.
The Russell's.
Oh my god.
No, Emma in the chat is saying that apparently Emma from Kansas, myself from Kansas, Nini also from Kansas. Apparently Emma in the chat went there as a field trip and is surprised that we did not.
And
No guide. And a
we
very
compare
similar,
these? Yeah.
honestly, a very similar
the
layout.
Exact same thing. I'm so upset.
Oh, I love these. These little crunchy ones.
Oh yeah.
Is
This
it the
is-
same?
Is it the exact same?
This
no,
is
they're slightly
so-
different.
But
it's
no,
the
the
same-
layout is the same, though. I mean,
Yeah.
essentially. I don't know if you can see this at
No.
home. Here, show it. We got to break this wide open. We got a chocolate conspiracy here. Let's not dump
This
them out. But
goes straight to the top.
all the way to the top, all the way to Kansas City.
All the way to 4900 Oak Street, Kansas City, Missouri.
Now, I'm
Okay.
really drawn in by these ones that have sprinkles on them.
Yeah,
because
they're good.
What's that for? What's in there?
Texture. A different texture for your palate.
What's in there? Do you know?
I
Pink?
think it's
Candy.
I don't think it's pink. It could be
White?
white
Oh.
or it could be
Brown.
chocolate. Yeah,
I
it could be
think it's
brown.
I think it's gonna be white. No, it's gonna be brown.
I wonder if they're different. Press it with your finger. I love to do that.
What does that
This
mean?
is
know
what
what
I would
this
do.
Press
is?
it with my finger.
Yeah, like that. So that you can see what's inside.
No, I'm not gonna just do.
No,
That's
I have-
horrid. I'm gonna take a bite of it without knowing what's inside,
Oh, this is nougat.
like an American.
Is that molasses? Because that's what I
It
had.
was chocolate.
It's-
It
I
was
don't like
brown.
It was chocolate?
Mhm.
I thought it was chocolate.
Okay.
Oh, I think this is.
It's like a chocolate
Oh no, this
mousse,
is.
maybe. What's yours?
This tastes like Butterfinger.
molasses.
Ah. Okay.
I hated the Roman nougat.
Is that the pink one?
Mhm.
You have just a tray of half-bitten.
Here, let me try that one.
That is the point of this episode. There's like
I'm finishing pieces. I'm
Well-
not gonna finish all of them, but
I finished.
there's a
some
lot of
pieces,
chocolate. You
too.
can have a whole piece.
You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
it's just like a lot. And,
so much.
and I didn't get to say that I.
Wait,
What?
sorry. I guess before we get too far, we should also have this last one here.
What is that?
Now, this is a puzzle here. Now, interestingly, already solved, which is rare. I guess the fun in this one is seeing which pieces you can take apart from which. Now, this is a shimmer. This is a television program?
What is
I don't
it?
know. It was a fun puzzle.
Anyway, it's got gummy candy hearts in here. I thought it was going to be chocolate, but it looks like it's
Ooh,
gummies.
a gummy bear.
And this one has plastic on it still. But yeah, if you feel the urge to go buy chocolate during this, I'm sorry that we encouraged you to spend money, but do enjoy the sweets.
Enjoy sweets.
Yeah, enjoy your sweets.
Also, if you like, maybe feel encouraged to buy chocolate, and live with.
Yeah.
Oh, you might have some left over, yeah. We'll
But
see.
we may not finish it all.
Maybe. We'll find out.
Yeah. Like.
And if you're just feeling generous, you can Venmo me at Harper. What is it? At Harper Bot, maybe? With 2 T's? Sure.
I think that's
Wow.
also.
Yeah, I need
I
it.
will
I
say,
clearly
no,
need
normally
help.
at this point in me trying to open a package, I think you would say something along the lines of,
What's what scissors are for, or
yeah,
like.
or like that's where the like go get the box cutter.
I hope
Oh, you guys
I hope
want
I wouldn't
help?
be rude about it.
Ooh. No, you would be mostly nice about it.
And then there's another chocolate in here as well. Oh my god.
What's that?
This is strawberry and cream Lindt
Okay.
Lindor
Let me
the-
talk about
the
a memory I
orbs.
have. Let me talk about a memory I have with lint.
Okay, and then there's still 2 more things that we have to bring up.
Oh my god. Oh, best
I don't know how to
friends.
do things by half measures. We're getting best friends.
I bought these 2, and Jerry was like, okay, I'm gonna get more.
Listen, one time I went to Barnes & Noble when I was like 8, and you know at the counter they sell the little Lindor truffles?
Of course.
So I got one, and it was like a particularly kind of hot day, and I like kept it like maybe in my pocket or like in my hand or something for a while, and then I got into the car and I went to open it, and the chocolate was all melty, and it was like actually very good, and it was fine, and it was like amazing, and now every Lindor truffle kind of never really lives up to that because it was like so warm and
Well,
like.
you can pop it in the microwave for 2
Yeah.
seconds
Should
if
I
you
do
want.
that?
Do you need me to hold it for you?
No, you shouldn't.
I'll just do that. I'll just like.
Here,
Yeah.
give it to me. I was just gonna say.
Put it in your.
Do you need me to like hold it?
I know where this goes. I'm gonna Kirby it. Anyways, sorry to make an
It is a
inside
little
joke
Kirby.
on the stream.
Yeah. Does anyone want a gummy candy?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's a good palate cleanser for all of the sugar we're about to be.
Oh,
it
there's
comes
there's
with
crayons.
So I think what happens is if we take the puzzle out, I think if we take the puzzle out, yeah. Oh, careful. Would you go?
Oh.
If
Oh,
we take
there's
the puzzle out, we can color it in underneath.
Interesting.
Amazing.
For you and your best friend this Valentine's Day.
Okay, and then there's one other thing, and then there's a thing that's part of a show and tell, I think.
I think that
This is
Do you have
so
an
yummy.
an introduction for this? Boy, you know, last Sunday was the Super Bowl weekend.
no.
Was it really? I didn't know
Actually,
on the
was
day.
it? No, that
Was
was
that
like
last-
2 Sundays ago, I think.
I don't.
We
I
really don't know.
I
Either
don't.
way-
No, I truly don't.
What I bought this, I really wanted to buy, they had a leopard print Reese's heart.
I'll let you reveal it when
with
you're ready.
With a tiger attached to it, but it was $15 for Reese's candies, and I couldn't live like that.
They had a really big heart that was $30, and I thought about getting it.
Now you
but what
guys
I-
do say that candy for me.
Which one?
Reese's?
Uh-huh.
Reese's.
Reese's
Thank you.
Pieces.
Anybody who
They
says
belong.
Reese's,
To Reese.
you're not welcome here.
Yeah, I've been to the Hershey. I have been to the
They
Hershey
belong to
factory
Reese.
several times, Emma.
Where the lampposts are shaped like kisses.
No, Emma, don't buy chocolate. I'll bring you chocolate.
We.
Okay, a reveal is happening. Incredible. Wow.
What?
A new. Who's this new friend?
Yours.
Incredible.
What is your
This
name?
is an owl who's brought us a gift.
Oh my god, this is. Okay, I didn't think that this episode would bring so much up for me, but like I'm getting a lot of like visceral flashes to my past. I had a Hedwig,
Okay.
owl, stuffed animal that I literally loved so much, and like holding this owl like
Aw.
made me remember that.
Did you hear that Hedwig is
Anyways.
ace now?
I did hear that. I
What?
saw
Yeah.
her tweet about that.
Yeah.
Anyway, liking Harry Potter isn't a personality trait, so move on. I'm gonna get honestly. That is like
You're
a
gonna get
really.
hate mail.
I'm gonna get death threats.
Fixed it.
So what does he have? He has milk chocolate hearts.
More
Aren't
chocolate.
your wings exhausted? What?
And then there's one other thing that's a treat to eat. It's made out of chocolate and other things as well, but it's sort of part of a
Yeah.
show and tell. Should we
We're
do a
gonna
show and
save
tell
it.
first?
I was
Yeah, let's do show and
Yeah.
tell. My show and tell is pretty low stakes.
I want to eat this gummy before we get to that show and tell. Is that okay?
Yeah,
I'd love
you
a
can
I'd
eat
love
that
a gummy
gummy.
as well.
Do you want a gummy?
I do not want a gummy. They do have gelatin in them, I'm sorry to say.
Oh, that's right. I don't know if you did this on purpose, but it's really great. So Jerry has made her own sort of munchies snack mix, but without the pretzels, and she has the
pretzels
bag.
are bad.
And that's her opinion. And,
I'm sorry. There are too many pretzels. If you prefer that I speak in fact.
yeah, that's true. That is true. And it's great to have because I need salty. I'm a salty girl by blood.
So much chocolate.
And too much
These are
sweet.
disgusting. Will you take them home?
Oh,
Yeah,
it's a
these
lot.
are
It's a
gross.
lot. We need a beverage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need a nice beverage that's not too sweet to really cut everything.
Okay,
Thankfully, we have this sparkling rosé.
fair enough.
Anyways, you want to do?
Yeah.
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 So, should I do this one and you do the other one, or do you want to do this one and I'll do the other one?
I feel like I should probably do this one, right?
Okay.
Like levels of excitement.
Here you go then.
So for our show and tell, one of our show and tells. So this weekend we did
We celebrated our
Valentine's Day together, and we did a Times Square Day.
Now, did you lose your show and tell?
My show and tell, I think I left it in the other room. Did I?
Wait, I'll go get it for you. It's much easier for me. What am I looking for?
You're looking for two hearts.
They're pieces
Two
of
heart.
paper on
Oh,
the-
I
they're
feel
on
like
the-
I saw you bring them.
I thought I did too. Oh, I
In.
have them. I
Oh.
have them.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
We
I actually was
I'm-
prepared.
I'm still here.
So I'll do this one first
Thank you.
because it is edible. So one of the things we did for our Valentine's Day
You
was go to the M&M store in Times Square,
Romance is alive.
and we got all these pink M&Ms. So one of the things I feel like
This is a real.
Bessie and me, I want you to try.
It's a real mixture of
Yeah,
things.
it's a real mix. We got some peanut M&Ms, we got some plain M&Ms, and we got some white chocolate cheesecake M&Ms.
What?
Do you want to try one?
Yes.
I think
Thank
they're a
you.
lot. We were talking about the smell of the chocolate-covered cherries earlier, and I would say that the smell of the M&M store in Times Square is unpleasant to me.
That's
Although I know many people probably enjoy it,
I
but kind of
love
just
it, but,
smells like burning. I think.
It smells like burning.
I think it's like it's supposed to be chocolate, but it just smells kind of burnt.
It's like a chocolate
To me.
perfume.
That's
No.
what I get out of it.
You know, I don't know what you mean, but like, I get it. I do get it.
My show and tell is from that same day
What did you guys do? That's so cute.
when I've got these small keys.
Mhm.
Here, I'll just show this one because the other one, it was broken. They gave it to me broken.
What? Wait.
It was functional. It's just not. It's not
No, did you
aesthetically
like it?
pleasing. Yes, exactly. I've got this beautiful key here, and if you look on the back,
It's a G.
well,
Oh.
well, in the front it's a G, yes. But I was gonna say it's got a little thing here because this is from. Is it called Gulliver's Gate?
What is that? What?
This is from Gulliver's Gate in Times Square. We had a Times Square Day.
That's
Um,
hilarious.
They have a whole bunch of miniature places. So they're like real places.
Right. So like
but
in
much
Gulliver's
smaller than
Travels,
that.
like the Lilliputians, it's little.
You guys remember Jack Black?
I know him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Remember how he fell on Joe Latruglio?
No.
Just a reference for that Gulliver's Travel movie. Enjoy that one. Don't worry about it. Anyway, Gulliver's Gate is a better thing to talk about.
Yes.
It's tiny miniatures. There's a Manhattan that you like walk all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
Where
There's
is
little
this?
people.
It's in Times
Times
Square.
Square.
It's on 44th between 7th and 8th.
Got it.
And then
I'm
they have a
there.
bunch of different countries.
Yeah, so you start with Manhattan, and then there's New England, there's the British Isles, there's Europe, there's Russia, there's Asia.
They're all
there's
miniatures that you just sort
South
of walk
America,
around
and
freely
there's the
and
Middle
look at.
East. And they
And what the key does is
What
that
does the key do?
there's different little terminals at different places that say different things, and when you put your key in and turn it, it makes like a part of it come alive in some
and
way.
like do some sort of mechanical
Is every
thing.
key? Does every key make the same thing come alive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Oh.
yes. I
I
mean,
don't understand
each
the
key does the same thing. It's not like the key
Right.
does a unique thing.
Okay.
But
then
on some of
different
them, you can
locks all
choose
do
which
different
direction
things.
you
Yeah.
turn, or you can choose between different
Right.
things to turn.
So
that
the
sounds
lock
fun.
will say
Is
something.
It's not free.
No,
It is
it's
not.
too expensive.
It's not free. It's
Don't
it's
get. It's fun if you get a coupon, or if you nanny, and you can get the parents of the child you nanny to pay for it.
That's a good
Smart.
idea.
That's my #1 recommendation for how to go there.
Smart.
Yeah, I recommend it to tourists all the time.
Yeah.
And they seem to love it. And
Yeah.
then we had so much fun.
Yeah, we had a great time. We spent a good amount of time in there.
You guys
Yeah.
shared a laugh, didn't you?
Yeah,
We
we
did
really
several.
we truly did. And you'll be
Um,
able to see some photos that we took there. I think on our
on our
on our
gram,
social.
somewhere
yeah.
on the social.
On our social.
On the IG.
So this is one of the things we did on our Times Square day.
Mm-hmm.
We went to the
hold the
M&M
key?
store. Yeah, absolutely. We also went to...
You
my
can
God.
return the key at the end, but you can also keep it.
They handed it to us and they said, here's your key, these are to keep. And I said, oh, I will.
Yeah, you said to
I
keep?
clarified. I said, we can keep these? And she said, uh-huh.
Now you can see with mine the person who there's a slot to return them at the end if you want to. Sort of like hotel keys, you know. You can return them if you want to, but you don't have to.
Like, nobody does.
Yeah.
Mine, the person who used it before me was a little rough with it, so it's kind of bent wrong.
Oh my God, it's like...
We were warned to be gentle with ours because as we walked in, the guy was like, okay, you can use them in the key thing over here. And as we walked toward another couple, stopped the guy and was like, we broke ours off in it.
It was really the first people we saw inside were coming to tell the guy who had walked us in that they had broken this off in a thing.
If you told me they actually worked there and their job was to make everyone else be more gentle with the keys,
That's
I
funny.
would
It would be a
believe
good
you.
idea.
That is
Yeah.
a good idea. Ooh. We're on to you.
That was very fun. We also went under the sea. We went to the National Geographic Encounter, which was just a few doors down, also on 44th. We should be getting paid for this.
Honestly.
Also on 44th between 7th and 8th.
Sponsor us.
Same thing. Get a coupon, get a discount, get someone else to pay for it.
Yeah, they're definitely going to pay for the part where I say, that one also is not worth the upfront cost.
Yeah.
It's
What do you do?
It was fun. We
It
had
was
a
very
great
fun.
time.
So it's like the idea is that it's like the aquarium of the future.
Oh.
So-
That's where... Okay, you'd sent me a...
Yeah.
In that the fish have all died and been replaced by CGI fish.
So it's like very focused, and I will say a portion of everything that you pay for your upfront cost does go towards ocean conservation. They work with, obviously it's National Geographic, they work with a lot of conservation efforts. But like you go in and the idea is that you start in like the Solomon Islands on like in like a coral reef. And you learn about the
It's a
coral
ton of
reefs.
like projection
I'm like-
mapping.
You like it's a show you walk through. Like as
Yeah.
a group you walk through it together.
It's like what,
As a
four rooms,
Yeah.
4 areas, something like that.
Ours was full of children who were losing their minds.
That was the best part.
so cute.
Yeah.
So cute.
They
so you
loved
walk,
it.
They
walk
did
in-
love
you
it,
love
and
it,
it made
yeah.
it, and that made it so much better.
Yeah.
That's really sweet. So take a child with
Yeah,
you.
take
Yeah,
a child.
this was the one I think.
Take
if
a
you
child,
nannies-
leave a child.
Take a child or a drug.
Take a
Like,
child.
One
and
of
you-
the two.
I did see people. They trade child in there. You
Yeah, I
can
think
trade.
they
You
trade-
can trade child.
Yeah, I think you can
Yeah.
trade child in there.
But it's like you're in a
That
room
feels-
where like every inch of it is being like projected with ocean, so it feels like you're in the ocean.
Okay,
There's-
I adore that because I love that. I specifically want a projector for my room so I can put it on my wall and do like 34-hour video of aquarium
Sure.
Yeah.
feed.
No,
You know what I
it's-
mean?
It's great, and then you walk into a room where like it's like a bioluminescent like nighttime coral reef.
Yes.
And then you go to a room where it's just dark, and you listen to ocean sounds.
Okay, meditative.
Because it's
There,
like,
there is some visual stuff happening
there are
in there
like
as well.
lights and things
I didn't
like that.
close my eyes because
tell you to
I
close
didn't
your
want
eyes.
to imagine being extremely deep under the ocean. No, thank you.
Yeah, the idea is like you're imagining being so far down that the light doesn't penetrate, and like they
Oh,
like
yeah.
play
And then
the
they
sounds.
play the terrifying sounds, and they go, "What does it sound like is right behind you?"
That
or
is
whatever.
scary.
Yeah, and then you go to another room. There's a kelp maze, which is amazing. We got lost.
Now, we were taking a picture of a SpongeBob paper cutout we made last week so as to amuse our good friend Cassie and me here, and got completely lost and left behind on this tour.
No.
Yes, there's a sort of mirror maze.
Yeah, that you walk in and they say, walk the direction that isn't your reflection.
Right.
That's the advice you're given.
Which makes a lot of sense because I bet that people break noses in that room. I bet they do. I bet they do it because I was walking like this. I was like, okay, because I was like, I'm going to hit my hands first. Like, because we realized we'd lost the group. And
We were also
it's not a good look.
No, we were the only people there without a child.
Yeah.
Like the only pair of
It
adults.
was like the age range was there were groupings over here and there were groupings over here and then it
we
was
were-
just us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And yes, we did get slightly lost in that.
Did you find
at one point?
We
found
found
We found them.
I'm like, what happened to you guys? Are you okay?
Well, the stressful thing about it was like you could not tell if you were making any progress because every part of it looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
And it looks like you can see forever because it's mirrors.
Yeah.
We genuinely got so lost in this.
You just.
Were you stressed or were you laughing?
It was both. It was laughing turning. It was like a, you know. Like.
And then we found our way out.
I wasn't worried we were gonna starve. I was worried they were gonna be mad at us. Like, you know. It's really what it was.
Yeah. And it ends with like a big 3D movie where like the thing, like you go through like a little educational point where you read stuff and then they do like a 3D movie where like you see the stuff you learned about. Cute. And then like at the end, like you can hang out for as long as you want in like the exhibits.
They had a huge screen where they put up things from Instagram and Twitter that are tagged with like
Ocean Odyssey or whatever.
Their tag is. But people clearly know that and are abusing it a little bit because the one that really got me that kept showing up was a cat who had dipped its face in nacho cheese. And it was a picture of that. And I think it was just captioned like, damn, Marvin got in the nacho cheese again, or something like that. I don't remember the cat's name. And then the hashtag.
So I could post a picture and do the hashtag and it might show up?
Yeah, it'd be hard for it to be like amusing since you can't see it there yourself.
But you could if you were there.
Or if you knew you had a friend there, yeah.
Right.
Wow, that's hilarious. The cat and nacho cheese.
So fun. Mm-hmm. And then to end the night, we went to the Olive Garden.
And then we ate at the Olive Garden.
That is honestly something that I genuinely want to do. What did you guys order?
Honestly, I feel bad.
Breadsticks and salad and soup.
Right.
We not endless. We got the version that came to an end.
We split an entree.
We got finite salad and breadsticks.
It's like the most expensive Olive Garden in the world or something.
But it's also
but we just sort of split an entree.
Yeah, we literally. So the guy came out. He was like, I think he'd heard us talking about. We were like, maybe we'll just each get a glass of like the house wine.
Mm-hmm. And he made a calculated
because we were like trying to decide what to do.
Ultimately.
Yeah, ultimately.
Why?
He was like, do you want to sample this wine? And he gave me plenty of wine for me. I didn't want more wine than that.
A taste of wine, which is what Harper wants.
He gave me like this much wine, and I was like, oh, that's how much I wanted.
Right, and I was like, I will have a glass, and then I poured like a little splash into Harper's glass, and so genuinely we left the Olive Garden having paid for one entree.
Oh, it was by far the cheapest thing we. The M&M store was the cheapest thing we did because we only got that bag, but it was,
Yeah. But I mean, you know, it was fun. They were nice.
Yeah.
I've only ever been to an Olive Garden once before, so like I cannot tell you how it compares.
Sure.
Because fun fact, I don't like Olive Garden.
I mean, it wasn't good.
It's like bad.
The breadsticks are hot dog buns. Their salad came out of a bag.
Right. No. Yeah. For sure.
But you go because
it was
bad,
absolutely.
You know? No, we were absolutely being little shitheads.
100% $6 worth of food that we paid $40 for or whatever. But
oh my God.
Maybe it wasn't even that much.
No, it was like $30.
Yeah, I think it was less than that.
Okay.
Yeah. We split an entree. Like it was really.
And we also split a glass of wine.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. He did upsell me though. I got the nicer wine.
Yeah, but we only got one. So.
That's good. That sounds like a banner day.
We had a fantastic time. We got these freaking keys, and they even have my initials on them.
Incredible. Truly incredible.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that first it was like one key has a G and one key has an H.
That would have been great.
I was like, oh my God, did y'all really do that?
We should have gone to Hulliver's Gate after that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my show and tell is...
Sorry, our show and tell was so long.
No, I loved it. My show and tell is that I went to an artist collective meetup that was organized by my friend Allison.
Very sweet.
Where everybody shared something and just like talked about, you know, what they're working on, what they want to work on, etc. And then to finish off the night, everybody made Valentines. Ooh. So I have this one Valentine that I made for myself. It says, I am mine.
Cute.
Nice.
And it has little, I put it in my agenda because it was like still sort of like wet by the end of the night. So some of the stuff rubbed off. But it has little flowers and little hearts, and it's
just
cute.
if you tilt it down a little bit, it should be slightly better. Yeah.
Is that better? Okay. And then this is one that Emma made for me.
That one's so
cute.
Oh,
It
Emma,
says
the
K
artist.
for Cassie and E and E for Emma, and then over here it says best friend, and then over here it says worst enemy, because that's something that we say to each other.
Okay.
She is my worst
cute.
enemy. And so she made that for me, and so it's like an actual sweet Valentine.
That's so sweet.
I made her one, but I left it at the apartment because it's hers now.
Right, and you can't just go showing her things to other
I
people.
can't show her things to other people, and it says, I love you, Angel, or I heart you, Angel. So that's my show and tell, are these crafts that I
They're great.
one I made and
so
one I
good.
gave, one I got.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now let me ask you, was it better to give or receive?
I'm a true switch, so I like both.
Okay, great.
Fabulous.
I love to receive gifts, yeah.
Great. We've gotten so deep in the show and we haven't done any of our other segments because we were all up in the chocolate.
Yeah.
Should we go to something that is a kind of a regular segment?
Is it something that only I do, or is it something that everybody does?
Just kind of our normal, just like a thing
Yeah,
we do
alright,
that's
so this
it's
is
a
a regular
segment.
This is a
just
segment that we
normal.
do
Now, this is a segment that we do every single week. It's a segment we do every single week where we talk about the music, the movies, the TV shows, the podcast, the audiovisual content. Sometimes not even audiovisual. Sometimes it's just a feeling that we have. Sometimes the thing we talk about in this segment is the wind. Or, a leaf. Anyway, this is a segment that we do every single week called Pitch a Tent. This is Pitch a Tent where you pitch content that we've enjoyed throughout the week. And my content, well, we're doing our Valentine's Day episode, so I thought I'd get a little bit serious, and I thought I'd read one of my favorite quotes from a very popular book. Some would call it the good book. This is a quote from the Bible. It's 1 Corinthians 13, 4 through 8, and it's read at almost every single wedding. I'm sure you've heard it, but I just thought I'd give it a read. Okay, here we go. 1 Corinthians 13, 4 through 8, the Bible. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. Love is actually pretty quiet. Too quiet. What's love up to? Wasn't love supposed to be here tonight? Where is love? I haven't seen love in a few days. I tried calling love and they wouldn't pick up. I sure hope love is okay. Oh my God, I just got a call from Love's parents. Love is dead. Love is dead. Dear God, love is dead. Why, God, why have you taken love from us? Why? Why? Well, now what? Do we stop the party, or... We already have the decorations and bevs. Sad party? Sad party. Turn the music back on. Love would want us to bump and grind our gross junk all over each other. This is good. This is healthy. Whew, almost brought to tears by that lovely quote from the Bible. Anyway, that's my piece of content for this week. I'm sure everybody else has some great content as well. I mean, it can't get any holier than this, but I'm sure they'll do their best. All right. See you, good handshake, Nick Sanchez.
Well, sorry, get us back to our content here, back to the show. I was eating a lot of chocolate during the break.
Yeah,
While our friend Nick over in the Midwest office filled us in on his tent.
About love.
Yeah, I love the Bible. So imaginative.
Yeah. So visceral,
Very visceral. I'm just going to squeeze this chocolate and see what's inside.
Do it on camera.
I'm squeezing it. It is chocolate buttercream, I think.
Oh, wait, no, I want that.
Here. That's really good.
Okay.
We've got a bunch of different tent on here I'm seeing.
Yeah, I changed some of my tent because I initially, if I can just go ahead and start.
Do it.
I finished the series. I talked about last week the series Sex Education. I finished it. There are parts of it that are very good and very sweet, and then the parts of it that are bad are really bad. I don't want to give any spoilies, but I just want to say, if you know the show, Eric deserves better, and they did the biggest disservice to his character, and I'm genuinely pissed off. The day after I watched the season finale, I kept thinking about it and getting so angry. That's what I have to say. But a show that I started that I want to talk about is Pen 15.
Oh, people have been saying things.
So Pen 15 is a Hulu original. It is, I think, produced by Lonely Island, whatever, Andy Samberg.
Okay.
Andy Samberg is a producer. Gabe Liedman is executive producer. Anyways, it stars, I don't know their last names, but their first names are Maya and Anna.
Okay.
Them, as human people outside of the show, are 30 so years old.
Mm-hmm.
Within the context of the show, they are 13 years old, and the first episode is their first day of middle school in August of the year 2000.
So sort of a wet hot situation.
I will say, I've seen the previews, some of the previews for this, at least on Silent. I wouldn't have guessed 30.
Well, the only reason I know that is because I just started following.
Oh, I'm not saying I don't agree with you. I'm just saying, like,
yeah,
oh, wow, they look young. Okay.
Yes. At least one of the women is 30. But they are playing 13-year-olds. Every other person in their school is a literal 13-year-old.
Uh-huh.
So, there are some parts of the show that I feel negatively about, in that we have now this, like, series of shows, like Big Mouth, like, what's
American
another one?
Vandal?
American,
I don't know what kind of show you're talking about.
Just, like, talking about sort of, like, it focuses on preteens,
Right.
young teens, and them dealing with sort of, like, all the things that come with middle school, which generally...
Okay, so another example would be, like, Ned's
me.
Declassified School.
You know,
But,
Ned.
like,
You know,
But
They're
you
in
mean
the zeitgeist,
specifically,
yeah.
like, preteens are dirty, like, in a way.
Preteens discovering sexual things
Yeah.
is teen, like,
content about preteens that parents won't let preteens watch.
yeah. Adult shows, like, there's a warning before.
Right.
So, like, but it's, like, a lot of those shows have, like, male leads, and it's, like, about boyhood.
Mm-hmm.
And this is, like, 2 women.
Yeah.
So, like, they are still being raunchy in the same way that maybe a boys' show would.
But
I
it
just feel
feels-
like that in general is handled irresponsibly.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we're seeing, like, minors do, like, hypersexual things that,
Right.
like, in and of itself isn't a bad thing.
Right.
But, like, not really for people who aren't. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So, like, there are elements
That's
of...
not something that's, like, for consumption.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Thank you. So there are elements of that in the show that I get what they're doing, but it still makes me feel like, you probably shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. I
Beyond
could see
that, it is fucking hysterical. It
Okay.
is so funny. It's, like, very, like, in the year 2000, I was, like, in maybe, like, 3rd or 4th grade, or 2nd grade, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I
think we saw some of your journals from that time.
I'm like, well, in 2001,
Right.
in September
Yeah.
10th, 2001, I was in 3rd grade.
Check out the episode of Very Important Page in our archives on YouTube.
So, like, I wasn't in middle school at that point, but, like, the show is, like, Emma, my girlfriend, and I have been watching it, and we're just like, oh my God, it is, like, visceral. It is so funny. Like, both of the actors who play, like, their best friends,
Okay.
they are really just so funny. That, like, one of them has full braces, one of them is wearing a retainer, and just, like, It's really good. And I would suggest that you watch it. You're going to know what I mean when I talk about stuff that's inappropriate. You're just going to know right away.
Okay.
But it's not like overwhelming.
Not a deal breaker for you?
No. There's like an episode where they deal with like masturbation.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like we see her doing it. And I'm like, she's 30 years old. Sure. But like the character is 13.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So I'm just like, and it's like we pan down to like the area, like we, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I'm just like, I'm just like, no.
Right. Like I also don't want to see like schoolgirl porn. Like I don't care if you're 25.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So there's that. But like beyond that, it is just like, it's really funny, and the friendship between the two of them is very sweet and like not vindictive at all. Like they fought multiple times, and the fights are like very honest and like very real. But like they like love each other so much, and they're both like very nerdy and very like, you know, obviously awkward.
Right.
It's great. So that's the show, the TV show that I've been watching that's good. And then I wanted to talk about the new Girl Pool album.
Okay, I haven't listened to that yet.
It's called What Chaos Is Imaginary. Mm-hmm. And this is the first album where, like, I think Cleo is, like, out? Maybe? Or maybe they were out. They are non-binary. Mm-hmm. And but they started T and their voice has changed.
Yeah, I was going to say, they've sort of changed up their vocal situation in general.
This is the first album where, like, they have sung with, like, a changed voice.
Right.
It is excellent. I listened to it for the first time and I was like, I don't know if I care about this. But then it was like the songs were playing over and over in my head and I was like, okay, I have to listen to this all the time.
I heard the single when they put it out, but I haven't listened to the album since it came out.
It's good. It's very, like, early 2000s kind of grunge sound, and then also just kind of like sounds a little bit like Elliott Smith here and there. And this album is different in that, like, some of their albums in the past I feel like are always duets, like every song features both.
Sure. And
in this album there's like so many songs where they're singing by themselves. So like Cleo will sing by themselves for like a full song, and then Harmony has like multiple songs where she's singing by herself, and then they obviously have songs where they sing together. But I'm like, oh, this is like really different, and it just feels like a more expanded, fleshed out version of their last album, Power Plant.
Well, I mean, can you imagine if they put out another album and it sounded exactly like the same one? I like that album, but I don't want more of that. They did that.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. It is like, it's different. It's like more in that direction than anything they've done before that. But that's really good. And yeah, those will be that's my 10 for the week.
Very cool.
We also watched a TV show.
We did. We watched a TV show I've begun referring to as educational content.
Because every episode is a very special episode.
We watched season 3
of One Day at a Time. We're talking back
and
forth.
You did?
We did. We did it.
I haven't watched it yet.
Well, we won't say any spoilers.
No spoilies, please.
But it is exactly what you want it to be, I would say.
Yeah.
Like, if you're watching One Day at a Time.
Yeah, I mean, it's
we could go further, I guess.
It's a very specific thing.
Right. It's season 3 of One Day at a Time. Absolutely. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's
hitting the notes.
It is and I'm going to say this very intentionally, a, like, woke sitcom.
Right. Literally, in the first episode, they do 3 things I enjoy, speaking of the word woke. One, they do establish that Sid, who is
non-binary,
and I just forgot the daughters, and Elena's partner in the show, they established they're not going to call them Elena's girlfriend anymore.
Which they did in previous
seasons. They did. I was like...
And it was absolutely a criticism people had of the show, and they just, like...
It was weird.
In it, like, Elena was just like, oh, we're, like, trying to call some... Like, I'm trying to be more inclusive when I talk about my relationship with Sid. We are brainstorming a new thing. And they, like, addressed it, like, super sweetly. And they, like, it was, like, very clearly, like, we heard you. But they also were like, but as a character, I'm growing and acknowledging like
which they do a lot.
Right, exactly.
The
they love
mother
to show,
character on that show, I feel like, does a lot of episodes where she like states the wrong opinion and then immediately states that she knows it was wrong, and then her kids like help her go further.
Right, help her get to the point where she
not
doesn't
saying
just
it's
know
always
it is
far
wrong.
enough.
Right.
Sure.
But yeah, they help her go from like, I know what the right thing is, but I'm not feeling it in my heart.
Not always her kids, her support group a lot in this third season, actually. Yeah.
They talk about therapy a lot later on in the show. Oh, I was saying the 3 things they do in the first episode.
Oh, sorry.
They tell Schneider he's not allowed to call himself an ally.
Oh, wow.
Or that he's not allowed to call himself woke.
Okay.
They're basically like, don't use those words. They're dumb.
Wow.
And you don't...
They say like it's like giving yourself a nickname. It's only cool if somebody else does it. It's essentially their take on it.
Yeah, but they're like he calls himself an ally. They're like, you can't call yourself that. And he's like, why not? And they're like, it's like calling yourself woke. And he's like, I am woke.
Yeah.
You know,
whatever.
It's like...
Gotcha.
Listen, the show is still...
Sure.
It's still doing the thing it is, you know?
Sure.
It's like, it's educational content.
Sure.
Happy to report, I don't know when this happened, but Nick is in the chat. He is also driving.
Please be careful.
So that's good.
But yeah, I was very... I need this. Yeah, I'm going to throw up.
Okay.
I was very happy with it. I did my usual thing where I just cry every episode of the show because that's what
they're
you're
going
supposed
for.
to do.
Yeah.
That's what you are supposed to do.
It's so sweet.
Yeah, I love it.
Rita Moreno.
Rita Moreno's a gem in it.
A treasure.
It seems to have bubble gum inside of it.
I think that's the Roman nougat.
That is the Roman nougat.
It turned pink because of how old it is?
Yeah. Roman nougat wasn't built in a day.
That's my favorite font.
Now, did you have other time?
Probably.
I have to assume we're so crunchy on the mic.
Oh my god, so good.
Oh yeah, you should think about that, yeah. Oh, there's a couple of things here. So, Nina, are you not going to talk about these other 2 things here?
I have She's Real and what was the other thing?
What Chaos is Imaginary? Or is
that's
the album?
Girl Pool.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm not going to talk about the other thing because I just think it's going to take I'm going to go off and I'll do it next week.
Okay, the other thing that's on here is just a me thing, probably.
Yeah.
Go!
But I was playing the video game.
Off.
I was playing that popular game, that hot new game that everybody loves called Ape Legs.
Ape Legs.
Called Apex Legends. I imagine everybody's calling it Ape Legs, but I will say that I specifically saw Gita Jackson call it Ape Legs. But I think probably everyone. Apex Legends, a very bad video game. I mean, what's a good video game title? Perhaps What Remains of Edith Finch, a video game title that does not sound like a video game title. Apex Legends, it's that hot new game. Anyway, I just wanted to point out, someone please play this with me. I feel very guilty. You have to play on a team with 2 other people, and I never contribute as much as I'm sure they're expecting me to.
I will say, yeah.
Yeah, I feel bad about it, and I always let them down.
I came home the other day. Can I
just
roast you a little?
Yeah.
I came home yesterday to Harper finishing up a round of Apex Legends with 2 people.
Sure.
At this point in time, they were the second to last team. It's a battle royale style game. He told me he had already died once, and they had very kindly resuscitated him.
Yeah, there's some great revive options in this game.
While he was telling me this, he died again. And they very kindly resuscitated him.
They did not get me a third time. They did not get me a third time.
Shortly thereafter, he died again.
Yeah.
And they did not wake him up.
No, which was fair because they died also at that point.
So they lost, and then the points that came up. And what I remember specifically is that it said how many points of damage were done for each character.
Okay, so this is gonna hurt me a lot.
I'm here to burn.
Well, all the way. I just imagine I didn't do any.
One of them, I believe, had done, I think, like 1,500 points of damage. One of them had done about 900 points of damage.
Sure.
Harper had done 33 points of damage.
I honestly thought you were gonna say 0.
No, I
It's
thought
a lot of
0
times
would
it's
be
0.
different. Like, you dealt
A lot of times it's 0.
You dealt just some.
Yeah, I hit one of my bullets honestly accidentally hit someone at that point, probably.
And it was just like...
As often happens.
Yeah, it was like...
Yeah, no, I'm not good at it. So I would love to play with someone who already knows and likes me and won't yell things at me over the mic. Actually, no one... no, honestly, almost everybody's been cool. In the most recent match I played, which was about 3 hours ago at this point, someone, I believe at the end, did say, I believe the quote that the last thing I heard right before I died was, I don't know, he's mad far away, I don't know what he's doing. The answer was sniping. But you do that from far away. Yeah, I actually was. I mean, I died. I was not helpful. Again.
Had you done any damage?
Yeah, I did.
33?
Yeah, probably 33. All right, we got to move on.
Sorry.
We've already burned well past our hour.
I know. I'm like, is that okay?
It's fine. We're on the internet.
That's true.
The network's
it's
not
endless.
breathing down our necks.
We don't have a network yet.
We're not on NBC yet.
I'm back.
Next season, Tuesdays at 4.
Okay,
this is
we're a lot earlier. Before the watershed. We're gonna have to clean things up.
Oh, we're daytime TV now.
All right. But along with our Pitch a Tent segment, you normally do a segment of your own. Although lately, that has been being introduced by a segment that Nick has been doing.
Yeah,
it's really kind of convoluted at this point.
Honestly, Nick is just trying to steal my thunder. He's trying to capitalize off of a moment that has just jutted me into the spotlight, into stardom and fame. Mm-hmm. This is a segment that I haven't named, but it's basically one where I list the most outrageous quotes from the last week's episode of Riverdale.
Okay, and before we see that, we've got this.
Hello, gang. This is Nick from Secret Handshake. I will not once again be doing an edition of Around the Nick in Tulsa Days. Instead, I am here to make an announcement. I have a written press release, a written statement that I will be reading now. Over the past week, I have taken time to reflect on my contributions to this channel. I have felt creatively stagnant, and I think my work on the screen has suffered because of that. Which is why I am here to announce the future of the Secret Handshake Midwest office. This portion of the entertainment conglomerate known as Secret Handshake LLC, or Seeknik Sant Shake, will henceforth be a hoodie chat. I will be wearing a hoodie in all future videos in perpetuity. A hoodie is defined as any piece of clothing with a hood. It is also called a hooded sweatshirt, jumper, or big cloth. I am excited about this advancement and opportunity for me to expand my creative outlet here on Secret Handshake. Thank you. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, if you at home or my fellow Secret Handshakers have any questions about this becoming a hoodie chat, this is a decision that I made on my own. It's not a decision that I included Harper, Jerry, or Cassini in. So this may cause some ruffle some feathers, but at this point, you know, we got to take big swings. We got to take big risks, and I think turning this into a hoodie chat is going to be big. Thanks.
Wow. What is we'll discuss this later. I don't think it would be appropriate. I know we all have thoughts. We were saying a lot while the video was up, but we'll talk to Nick about that privately.
Damn it, Nick.
We'll see what happens. But let's not dwell on that. Let's. I know we've got a segment here. Cassiani, if you could just sort of. I know
well, I'm upset.
Yeah, but you've got two big segments here back to back at the end of the show, and I know it's going to be a little rough. We didn't line this one up great. You got to headline two of these. Are you going to be up to it, you think?
I'm up to the task.
Okay.
The anger is fueling me. All right, Here we go. This is the opening quote from last week's episode of Riverdale, which was entitled Bizarro Town. Or maybe Bizarro Dale. Maybe Bizarro Dale. Here we go. This is Jughead Jones. Riverdale is like Bizarro Town, where murder, mystery, and candy drugs aren't the exception, They're the norm.
Weren't we Crime Town last episode?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
You forget sometimes that people are just living their lives, doing things as ordinary as getting married. Moving on. This is a quote by Cheryl after reading her SAT scores. Much like Desert Hearts, my score's not perfect, but it's close. What's Desert Hearts?
I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
I thought you were gonna know.
No, I was like, maybe Harper or Jerry will know.
No.
All right. This is Hermione Lodge, aka Veronica, of Betty and Veronica. It's her mother.
It's a show. Is it a show?
Is it? Is it like
No, it's a fest. Yeah, it's like a festival.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. I think it's a fest. I think it's like a techno festival.
Here's something that I've been noticing in the last 4 episodes of Riverdale. The actors now have to plug certain shows or products in the show, which is like a usual thing, but it's
that happened. I've been my new catchphrase, I feel like, is this an ad? And I've been saying it about everything.
Yeah, everything is an ad. Well, you'll see. I wrote down some of the ads. Okay.
I love an ad.
This is Mrs. Lodge, Veronica's mother. Since you two vigilantes took it upon yourself to burn all the fizzle rocks that I had already sold, you are going to come up with the money to pay back what's owed, she said to 2 high school juniors.
One of them was her daughter?
Yep.
Honestly, very similar to something that happened on Weeds.
Yep. This is like after he says, so it's Veronica and then her new BF, Reggie. Sorry, spoilies. And he says, how much money are we talking, Mrs. Lodge? And she, yes, takes a piece of paper and hands it across the table.
Oh, so good.
And he reads it, and he's like, that's a lot of zeros. And Veronica says, and suddenly I'm in an episode of Ozark.
Cash.
Ozark.
Money. Dollars. Cheese.
This is the intro
Buccos.
to Ozark.
I watched 3.
I was like, what are you doing?
I watched the very beginning of the first episode of it, and I was like, I'm out.
That's a show that my parents were like, you should watch that. I'm like,
You know what I just realized? We didn't play any of the voicemails we got.
Oh my god.
I thought you were saving them for the end.
We had way too much show tonight.
We'll save that for the end. Okay. Is that too much? Okay.
We got so much stuff to go through still.
She says, suddenly I'm in an episode of Ozark. Her mom replies, no, but you are in the big leagues now, and it is time to sink or swim, which every time I've watched the episode, she says, I'm in an episode of Ozark, and then I fill in the mom and I say, no, but you are in an episode of Riverdale. Here's a line from a character named Sweet Pea. Look, Josie, as in Josie and the Pussycats.
Right.
Okay, sorry.
This is Sweet Pea Jones, is that right?
No, Jones is Jughead's last name.
Jelly Bean? I'm sorry.
Sorry, now Sweet Pea.
I got Sweet Pea and Jelly Bean confused.
Two
Hopefully you'd understand why.
Is Sweet Pea the lawyer?
No, Sweet Pea's in the Serpent's gang.
I know Sweet Pea's in the Serpent. I thought Sweet Pea was, who's the lawyer, from the Serpent lawyer?
I don't know.
All lawyers are serpents, am I right?
I feel like she features, she's like, okay, it's fine. I'm sorry.
Okay, let me give this line. Look, Josie, I like you. And I would be with you, all in with you, in a second. But you sliding into my life whenever you don't want to be alone, I'm not built that way. Maybe that makes me needy, but I gotta get off this merry-go-round with you. That's a real line someone made someone else say. Okay, so
Nick's pointed out that he's still driving. Let's
drive safe.
So this episode is like the gay episode. There's 2 gay characters. There's 1 gay guy and 1 lesbian.
Apex Legends has queer characters, 2 black female characters, and there's no white guy to choose from at the start. So that's another thing I should have said.
That's good.
In praise of it.
That's good.
Yeah.
So this is like the gay episode where we because the gay characters have had no storyline, so they're like, oh yeah, we got to give them something to do. So Kevin is sad about the boy he's been seeing, Moose. He's closeted. Cheryl is out with her girlfriend, Tony. This is Cheryl and Kevin talking. Okay. So he's like, I'm sad because me and this guy are having problems. And she says, Moose, you mean? That's his boyfriend's name. Please, I have eyes. I saw you lounging together at my pool party looking like a community theater production of The Talented Mr. Ripley.
Oh my God.
The Coos ship's been trouble from the gay get-go. Maybe it's time you move on. To which he replies, I can't go back to Fox Forest. And she says, oh, sullen, tender-hearted Kevin, I'm not talking about cruising. I'm talking about Bumble, literally, because they're sponsored by Bumble.
This show is written like white nerds rap. It's way too much. They're trying way too hard.
So hard.
It's not impressive.
So then, this is actually my favorite quote from the episode. Cheryl says, it burns me that there are people in this town that still believe that being gay is anything less than rapturous. I was like, yes, bitch. But like,
I love Cheryl Blossom.
I love Cheryl Blossom. Cheryl and her girlfriend are both played by, I think, straight women, and it shows. They have
makes total
no
sense.
chemistry. They look like strangers, honestly. It's sad, but she still is my lesbian Archer.
But is there literally, okay, tell me if I'm
She's
wrong.
an Archer.
Yeah,
Right,
I figured
which
it
I
had
love.
to be.
Can you tell me if there's literally anyone in Riverdale who you would define as having chemistry?
Yeah. I think that anybody who makes out with KJ Apa, who plays Archie, does well. And since Lily Reinhart and Cole Sprouse are actually dating, they're fine.
Okay.
But it's like gross. Okay. So then Cheryl continues on with Kevin. She says, your aesthetic might be firmly rooted in the 1950s, but you're a catch in any decade. I'm like, why are you being a fucking bitch?
Also, why are you calling out the show's stylization?
It is like, truly, she looks like she's from the 1800s.
Right, yeah, it was like.
So then this is another Cheryl line. She had really the best lines. I almost was like, maybe
it seems as if she might almost always have some of the best lines.
She does have some of the best lines. So she says, Operation 50 Shades of Blackmail is underway. Mm-hmm. Now
it's like a Markov chain. It's nothing. It's just like free associating. This sounds like this, so let's put it together.
Nothing. It's literally nothing. And so then the interesting thing is, like, I think last week or the week before I talked about an episode where Penelope Blossom has like a brothel.
Right.
So that's Cheryl's mom.
It's been mentioned many times.
So she's like,
somehow.
she's the Maple Club.
Of course.
We keep it
so
sticky.
she's like, you know, she's like a dominatrix. She's like, men suffer here, whatever. But like the twist on her character, because you're like, that's fine. Like, I'm glad that you're doing that. Like, you hate men and you're letting it, you know, whatever.
Make you
like,
money.
yeah, that's great. But like the thing is that she's like extremely homophobic and is like, Cheryl, you're an aberration. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, I'm like, what? So anyways, this is
men are vile and you better find one.
Yeah, like, I'm like, okay, that doesn't, okay. So this is a line, this is my last one. This is a line that Penelope Blossom says to Cheryl and her girlfriend. Whatever mad sapphic caper you're on, I won't have you jeopardize my thriving business.
Sapphic caper is my second
Mad
favorite
Sapphic
font.
Caper is an amazing sentence. I will say there is also a point in One Day at a Time where the old Jewish lawyer says to Elena,
Tobolowsky. Stephen Tobolowsky, right?
Yes.
The actor, I believe.
Just says, oh no, she says, you know, you didn't have to make a lesbian playlist just for me. And he says, oh no, Sapphic folk is my jam.
All right.
And I thought that was a very charming scene.
That's sweet. I love that.
And you said the word sapphic, and it reminded me.
Yeah, I love that. Should we do MASH?
I think we should do voicemails between them.
Yeah, let's do a voicemail break.
So as to break up your segments.
Okay,
this is what we'll do to split it up. We're doing a long show tonight. It's longer than we thought because of how much show we have. Because we were 40 minutes in before we did any segment.
There's so much. It's my fault. We got too much chocolate.
No, it's fine. It's great.
I've been having a wonderful time. I hope that you, our dear viewer,
we
are having a wonderful
Yeah,
time.
we hope you are as well.
I really have to pee, but I know that I just have to wait.
Do we have any more shampoo?
Gosh. You know, we don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
That's okay. We've got, it looks like 4 of these. Each of them is
4.
about a minute long.
Okay.
We can just play them in order. I haven't listened to any of them.
Yeah, do it.
Sure, let's just listen to this first one. Should we say we asked people to call in and leave a voicemail to describe, what was it, their ideal date?
Mm-hmm. Their ideal date, and they then were to
ask
ask
questions
us
for us about love.
a piece of love advice.
Since we're all
experts.
Yes.
This is, I believe, the first of the voicemails on that topic. Here.
Hey, this is Meredith. I'm a first-time caller, a long time watching 5 minutes of Secret Handshake here and there. I don't know if I have an idealized perfect date, but like a really good date I went on once was I met someone for like a late breakfast at a diner near my apartment, and then it turned out they had a car, and then they let me like use the car to drop off stuff at a Salvation Army. So then I got stuff out of my house, and that was really cool because it got things out of my home. I guess my love advice that I like need help with is I pulled a straight on this lemon and accidentally scheduled 2 fillings for Valentine's Day. So like literally this Thursday at 2 o'clock, I have to go to the dentist and have like 2 painful fillings because I also have bad gums, so it's gonna like hurt and be awful. Do you guys have any advice on how to make me not feel bummed out and like possibly doing like a fun thing post dentist? Because I like don't have a significant other and all my friends have significant others, which is like good for them, but like I would love to see them break up at any time. Thanks, bye.
Thank you so much, Meredith.
So much. I love you, and I hope your friends break up.
Yeah, me too.
Except unless you're one of our friends.
Yeah.
Not those.
I love the date. Okay, I love a late breakfast date.
That's a great
I think
idea.
a breakfast date is like, honestly, one like in the realm of my ideal date. Mm-hmm. Is getting a breakfast, but I'm not a morning person, so it's got to be late.
It's like getting coffee, but come on, we're taking this serious. Like,
yeah, we're taking it seriously.
Yeah.
And then, so like
they just let you use their car. Like, I need to know if they were also in the car. Did
was
they
it
just give you
first meet? You had never talked to this person?
Hi, Meredith. Thank you for calling us. Can you?
Oh, perfect. Meredith is in the chat right now.
Meredith! Did you know that we were literally just talking about you?
I'm glad this is the 5 minutes that you chose to jump in on.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh my goo-goo.
Yeah, I want to know so much. I want to know, did you just get the car? Did you have to, were they in the car?
Yeah, were they in the car? Were you like, give me your car?
Tell us about how you borrowed this date's car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I miss being in a car, being in New York, and I know that they live in New York.
It's like taking someone's car like a mild version of Findom. Like.
Interesting. I was gonna say maybe on their profile the person said they wanted someone with little junk in my trunk.
They said, "Get in my trunk."
Yeah.
And I was scared.
Yeah.
So. The advice is how to not be bummed about getting 2 fillings on Valentine's Day.
Painful fillings.
Painful fillings is hard because honestly, my first piece of advice was gonna be see if you can tough it out without the Novocaine. I will say the best decisions I've ever made are days when I like like if I would like go get a filling on my lunch break or something, and I would just be like, nope, I would rather like drill me back, you know.
Drill me, doc. You know.
And then like go through
well,
with
that's what this episode's called.
The worst thing about getting a filling is absolutely being numb for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
And so like I don't know how painful it's gonna be. You got weak gums, so don't take my advice. because that was going to be my first piece of advice.
Listen, my advice, which I know this is kind of maybe sketchy to say, but I'm just going to reference the Broad City episode where what's her name, Abby gets her wisdom teeth out, and Alana makes her a lot of treats with a certain ingredient that can help you feel better. I would recommend just doing a full binge of that special ingredient all day, and sort of, Meredith is saying...
They drove the car. Okay.
Oh, I'm overwhelmed. They drove the car. Okay.
Sorry.
So,
feel free to answer or not answer as much of this as you'd like.
Yeah, but I would just say...
Okay, perfect.
Super fair.
She's gay, so she can't drive.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Gays can't drive, and I'm sorry for that, and I empathize with that. But I would say...
I don't have a driver's license.
I would say, just, like, chill out, like, honestly, just, like, get really stoned and, like, watch.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to be hanging out
suck it in through your nose.
Yeah.
If you're going to be hanging out by yourself, make yourself, like a nice drug pudding. You know, something soft, gentle, warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. I'm just excited because I know that the next voicemail is from your mom.
Oh, no, literally from my mom.
Yeah. Thanks for the call, Meredith.
Thank you, Meredith.
Thank you. I hope we were helpful. Get stoned. Let them make you numb.
Yeah. Also have someone eat you out or something.
Maybe see if you can get another date to just do another sort of favor for you and just pick you up, and maybe they can
take you home.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any other errands you have that they could take care of, but it sounds like that's something you've got.
Get a foot massage.
Okay.
No.
Sort of opposite ends.
Yeah. You work up here, so you gotta relax down there.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's roll this one from Amy Lynn.
Okay, wow. Just sort of in a way revealing a full name there. Let's do it. Here comes another voicemail. I believe this is from Nini's mom.
Hey, what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing up there in the big city?
What are we doing?
This is Mama Minas, and I am calling to tell you my perfect date with my husband of 36 years would be to drive up to Kansas City and stay downtown, or not downtown, stay on the plaza in the hotel, which I think is the Intercontinental now, I think, and drive in the plaza and then go out to dinner to a really nice restaurant and then walk around the plaza area and just have a getaway. That would be amazing since we don't get to get away very much.
Oh my gosh, she's like, we're
my advice that I want to ask you is, after 36 years, how do you think to keep the relationship fresh? What are some tips that you would suggest?
Okay.
Sounds good. Love you guys. Bye.
Oh, love you, Mom.
Hey, this is great because this is something we're going to be able to speak to.
Yeah.
Where we have experience.
Well,
I'll say, right off the bat, though, another piece of advice: if you go back to Kansas City, check out the Russell Stover factory. I heard it's a great tour.
Pass along a message that they need to put the chocolate maps back in the boxes.
In there, tell them to put the maps so that we can.
Jesus Christ!
How
am I supposed to know what chocolate I'm eating?
Yeah.
What is this?
Unbelievable.
It's got white inside. I didn't know that.
Gross.
And like there are a couple different hotels on the plaza, so just have your daughter reach out to me and I'll see if I can help you.
Oh my God, she'd love to get away. If you can't tell, she's like, help me, I'm trapped in middle America. And I want to go just still in middle America, but just to like a few miles north, 300 miles north.
But yeah, keeping it fresh. I will say my parents have been together for almost exactly a decade less, which means that I'm even less qualified than... Yeah, but
my parents are divorced.
So you could really
sort of
help.
a sliding scale here.
Sure.
And your parents are in the question.
Right. So my advice to my own mom would be actually...
I'd say same advice as the last one, snort weed.
I was going to say the same advice as the last one, get someone to eat you out. But,
yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, wow. Very direct advice to Nini's mom we're giving out here. Oh, my God. What is happening?
I'm like, my advice isn't actually to my mom, it's to my dad to like actually...
All right, and we're going to go on to our next voicemail here. Exciting now to move on. I know we've been a lot of help so far. I don't know who this one is from, and I have not screened this, but we can't go worse, right? Let's do it.
Let's see.
Hey, Secret Handshake, it's Gab. So, perfect date. Okay, so I think my perfect date is like a lazy late Saturday breakfast at a new place like I haven't been to before, where I drink copious amounts of coffee and I just like take my time throughout the entire meal, talk to my partner about our weeks. It's like very chill. It's kind of like, it's usually not planned, and I think that's what's so great about it, is it's really like spontaneous. So yeah, I like that. My piece of love advice, and I don't necessarily need this, but I talk to a lot of people and I'm always like curious. What's the best way to break the barrier of pooping in front of your partner? What do y'all think? I personally have no problem doing that, but I talk to a lot of people who just simply can't. What's your advice on that? Okay, have a great night. Bye.
I mean, truly, just a beautiful date. Sounds wonderful.
Thank you for calling, Gabs. I love you so much. One of my best friends.
Let's start with the positives. Another wonderful date description. Really genuinely sweet.
I love that it's like a new breakfast place. Because you know, at a breakfast place, you're like, I know what's going to be there, but like, how are they going to do it different?
Right. It's like out of the routine. We're discovering something together. And like, through that, we're discovering something about each other together.
Yeah, that's so cute. I love that.
I love it.
And I would say breakfast date by far overtaking as like the best date.
Yeah. But I also feel like breakfast date's like, I don't know. I feel like breakfast date for me rings so much better if it's like a longtime partner.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
The example.
Yeah, I guess along with that note, my favorite time of the day with my partner is like a breakfast time.
When you're pooping in front
I thought you were going to say is pooping in front of her.
Well, yeah, it's like right before breakfast, taking a shit in front of them, and then eating breakfast after I wash my hands.
Now, what I will say, obviously, or maybe not obviously, now, the question specifically was about taking a shit in front of your partner.
Yeah.
Which I just believe in my heart you're fine with.
Yes. I'm like, please come sit in here with me while I give birth.
Now, we've been together for 6 years. Come on. We don't shit in front of each other.
Why would you? What?
I get it. I'm not criticizing people who do. This is Harper.
Hello.
No. Harper's not pooping in front of anyone. However,
I don't even poop.
What I want to address, though, is I feel like a more common question you hear is like people who are afraid to poop like near their partner.
Yeah, I have
like
to fart
in the
like
same
right
building.
now, and I feel comfortable to do so.
Do you want me to put my mic down there?
There's nothing that has ever made you feel uncomfortable about it.
I did it, but it was like it was so quiet.
We'll get a fart mic. Don't worry. We'll put a shotgun mic underneath Nini's chair just so that we're ready.
Yeah. I need a fart
ones.
mic. Emma says crinkle crackle mic.
Is it?
I'm sorry. Well, it's probably just because we've gone so long and our batteries are probably dying.
Right. It could also be because I was literally trying to shove my mic up Nini's butt in that last moment.
Could have also been.
So my advice for if you want to shit in front of your partner is you start. If you feel like you're gonna generally be okay with that, but you're just trying to work your way towards it. Obviously, there are some people who are just like, I just would rather take a shit by myself. That's fine. I don't get it, but it's fine. So if you can see yourself eventually moving to that place, you start with farting. You start with being like, all right, I'm going to do this. Is it okay with you? You ask for consent. You tell them when it's coming. You tell them if it's going to be wet, if it's going to be loud, if it's going to be smelly. You acquaint your partner with the smell of your fart.
Do you know all of those things about your fart before you fart? I feel like every fart's like a nice little surprise.
Yeah, sometimes I know.
You have like Raven-esque visions.
Yeah, I'm like.
Yeah.
got a blast. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I know those are 2 different shows, but like,
We're really mixing universes, but I think that
you know, you get what I
Yeah.
mean. So start with the shit. Start with the fart, and then it's like you start with, and then you move from fart to we're peeing in front of each other.
From fart to pee. Where does shart fit in?
Shart is only accident. Shart is never intentional.
What?
Shart is like, shart will definitely like help you skip bases.
Oh.
But like,
Right, it'll go straight
Yeah,
from.
it's a foul. Yeah.
so first you pee in front of it. You know, you pee. You just sit while each other pees in the same room. Maybe one of you is brushing your teeth. Maybe one of you is peeing. And then you graduate to just being comfortable sitting on the toilet, and then it's like I already know what your ass smells like.
Often one of us will stand outside the door
Okay, that's
of what
kind
we
of
call
weird.
the small room.
It's the only room in our house where the door closes.
You say I gotta go to the small room?
Or I'll
like
be
one
in
of-
the small room.
Or like you'll hear like if you're like alone in the house and you're in the small room, you'll hear the other person
The
come
door
in,
opens.
and you go like, "Hi, honey, I'm in the small room."
No. Are you serious?
Yeah. Or like you'll get up from like the couch and be like, "I'll be right back. I'm sorry, I gotta go to the small room."
Yeah. It's the smallest room we
The
have.
smallest room in the house. It's the room where it's the room where the door it's the room that's not the house.
Sure.
You see, you know, everything else in here is very fluid.
All right. Should we go to the next one?
Oh yeah, we've got 2 more calls.
Should we do this
No, only
segment,
one
or-
more call.
Okay.
And it's from Emma. I see here.
Thank you, Emma.
Okay. Emma, who is currently cracking up in the chat. Let's hear this one. Hang on, wait, fix the setting, and let's hear this one.
Hey guys, it's Emma. So my ideal date is it's really an all-day affair. Like, you know, breakfast in the morning, some sort of fun activity after that. You know, you got to build in some rest time though around lunch, you know, to sort of have some downtime, because then I want like a second activity throughout the late afternoon and early evening, you know, a movie perhaps, a little thrifting, or, you know, craft time maybe. And then, you know, yeah, end the day with another yummy meal. Yeah, so I really think an all day affair is the best way to go there. And then some love advice. I would love to know what your guys' surefire flirting methods are. I'm not sure if someone else has maybe asked this question as well, but yeah, surefire flirting methods. Okay, guys, have a good night. Bye.
Thank you so much, babe. Love you forever. Okay. Love the date idea.
Again, breakfast.
Yeah,
Breakfast is brought up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and we love an all-day date too.
Of course.
Like, I think that's
Love an all-day date.
Describing
Yeah.
your perfect date as an all-day affair is funny. Of
Yeah.
course. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Should be acknowledged.
I feel like we are also very much like, and this is like our perfect date is like, I don't know, being together all the time.
Yeah, just being together
Well,
all day.
we just described earlier
Yeah.
what we did, and it was an all-day date.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's-
Absolutely.
Yeah. We had we
It's
ate
all day.
breakfast before we went, not like at a place I went and got bagels.
Aw, that's sweet.
Yeah. We spend all of our time together. But that's very sweet.
It's fun.
What's one of your go-to flirting moves?
I will usually ask someone what their favorite cereal is, or what their favorite fruit is,
Okay.
sort of to get the ball rolling. And then beyond that, it's just sort of like, it's like, make them laugh. Like, I'm just always trying to make a hot girl laugh. Like,
Yeah,
if I
sure.
can make a
Yeah.
hot girl laugh like
Regular
that,
Dawn O'Connor.
it gives me like go-go juice for like, you know, like I feel like it's like a Mario eating like a
Yeah.
mushroom. What does he eat? Gumdrops?
Who knows? I don't play video games.
Yeah, those are usually like my, like, to start off, like asking a question of like, what is your favorite candy, like what's your favorite thing? It's going to tell me a lot about you, and it's also going to, you know, hopefully get you excited, kind of sexy. And then just like trying to make the other person laugh.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. I would say my patented like flirtation move is to become someone's friend for like months at a time, and then eventually make out with only friends.
Yeah, love to make out with my friends.
And then 6 years later.
We use small rooms. The other thing I would say is, have you all heard of peacocking, where you give someone a peacock? That I've heard can make a huge
that will really win someone over.
I do love to get a peacock.
I could always use another peacock.
Yeah, I like pictures.
I have like
them.
4.
Yeah, no, it's good. That's a good move. Yeah, I found. I haven't flirted with anyone in 6 years. I'm like rounding up a little.
Yeah, I'm only at like the smallest amount.
Yeah, but like.
Well, should we find out if you're going to have a new partner in this last segment of the night?
Yes, this is our last segment. Thank you for staying on with us so long. This is a segment that I do semi-regularly. It's a mash board. So this week we've got a Valentine's Day edition, so I came up with 5 categories. So mash...
Wait, we've got an exciting way to show off this mash board.
We do!
Let's everyone make a big gesture, like from one side to the other. Whoa! Okay.
That looks good. So here, as you can see, we have 5 categories. MASH stands for mansion, apartment, shack, house. There is a scientific way in which I figure out how to tell your fortune with the choices laid here. As you see, we have Valentine's Day date, a sweet treat that you'll get on Valentine's Day, your Valentine's Day activity, where Cupid shoots you in your body, his little arrow, and some boink positions. This is a mature mash board we have. This is for boinking. You can figure out what that means. So who wants to have their future told?
I think it was me last time, if you would like it.
Harper, it's got to be you.
Okay, it can be me.
Ready?
Can be me. Sure.
So I'm going to do my special science, and I'm just going to, you tell me when to stop when I say go.
Stop.
Okay. Now let me just do my science. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.
So lucky number 7. Here we go.
It's half of 14.
Oh, should I? I don't need to read these. Okay.
No, everyone
They're
can see them
literally
on the
right
screen.
there.
We're not
I'm
going to be
used to
crossing
reading
them
them,
out as we go. This is just sort of a visual guide
Yes.
for everyone.
1, 2,
We'll tell
3,
you as we go
4,
what
5,
gets
6,
crossed
7. So already we've crossed off Patricia Arquette.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So your Valentine's Day activity will not be floating on a door in the ocean.
Okay, that's good.
That is good.
Because there's really only enough room for one person to do that.
That's debated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So already we're crossing off laying down for boink position. So you could get really kind of wild with these other 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You won't be living in a house.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm sorry to say that your sweet treat will not be Nerd's Rope, which is lit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You won't get shot by Cupid with an arrow in your sacrum, which is your pelvic area.
Okay, I was going to ask.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Your Valentine's Day date isn't Kirby.
Ah, man. The great thing about Kirby... No, let's not talk.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Secret Handshake loves Kirby.
That's true.
4, 5, 6, 7. So your Valentine's Day activity crossed off is holding a stereo outside someone's window.
Mm-hmm. That's good. That sounds like a creep activity.
Yeah, that is a creep activity. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So for boink positions, you won't be in half or full bridge Yogi's Choice.
Kirby does whip.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You won't be eating candy hearts.
Okay.
1,
they are boring.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For boink positions, you won't be standing up but leaning.
Okay.
Oh, so your boink position is upside down.
Uh-huh.
Just upside down. I've done sex before.
Mm-hmm.
That's a position.
Face. I don't know how the song goes, but it's something like upside down. I don't know how it goes.
Yeah, me either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so your sweet treat is a box of chocolate.
Perfect.
So you already have it. 1, 2,
I'll be
3,
enjoying
4,
these
5,
upside down.
6, 7. You won't be in an apartment, so your options for like housing or mansion or shack.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3,
Two very different
4,
versions
5,
of upside down.
6, 7. You won't get shot right on your dick.
Okay.
1, 2,
That's too
3,
bad. I was
4,
hoping it
5,
would
6,
make it
7.
swell up.
So you won't you won't get eaten by a shark. Your Valentine's Day activity is steamy ceramics with a ghost.
Okay.
Love.
Great.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you won't get shot in the elbow tip. You will get shot in your leg by Cupid.
Okay.
like-
I'll lose a lot of blood, but like, you know.
You'll
other
be
than that,
fine.
it's
You'll
okay.
be fine.
I'll walk again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So sadly, your Valentine's Day date is not Janelle Monáe, but it is Gumby,
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
which for your boink
flexible.
position could
Makes
be
a lot of
good.
sense. Maybe I'm upside down. Kirby is
Gumby.
not involved. Gumby
You can't stop
also
thinking about
upside
Kirby.
down. I can't stop.
1, 2,
I
3,
can't
4,
get
5,
Kirby
6,
out of my
7.
head.
All right. So I'm
Those
sorry
lovely
to say.
Kirby lumps.
I'm sorry, I love my Kirby wife.
I love my Kirby wife.
Love it.
I'm sorry to say that you will be living in a shack. So this is your Valentine's Day future.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be living in a shack with your Valentine's Day date, Gumby.
And there is a fun, exciting third member as well. But we'll get to that in a moment.
You will have a box of chocolate.
Sure.
The two of you will take a steamy ceramics class with a ghost.
Uh-huh.
You will fall in love with Gumby because Cupid shot you in your leg. And then at the end of the day, you'll wrap it up with a big old boink session upside down.
Mm-hmm.
And that's your future.
Wow, how exciting. I cannot wait.
Yeah.
Hello, gang. This is
Sorry about that. I accidentally went to Nick for a
Stop,
second.
Nick!
Sorry.
Is anyone else suddenly in a
Don't-
sugar coma?
I'm not
Yeah.
reading Nick's most recent
No.
comment. I'm not going to read that one about Gumby. That one's a lot. I do think that we need to find the end because we've almost gone for 2 hours. We almost did a 2
We
hours.
had a special 2-hour Valentine's Day
This really was a fully loaded show.
Kirby fully loaded.
Mm-hmm. Kirby fully loaded. Thanks everybody for watching this one, and we hope you all have a sweet day tomorrow.
Everybody has a love in their life. Everybody has a special wife. Secret handshake is your wife. Everyone is married to us. Yeah, it's secret handshake. Secret handshake. It's secret handshake. And we're all in love with our friends.